Hello everyone, welcome to L3S. Today we will discuss about first in India important MCQ for competitive exams. Please refer to our previous session, part 1, first in India. The link is given in the description. Let's get started with the part 2. Question 1. Who was the first Indian pilot? Options are A. Sardar Vallabh Singh, B. Rakesh Sharma, C. J.R.D. Tata, D. Sardar Vallabhbhai. The right answer is C. J.R.D. Tata. The first Indian pilot widely recognized as J.R.D. Tata. He obtained the first pilot license in India in February 1929. He was the first person to take a solo flight from Mumbai to Karachi in 1931, and he is known for founding India's first commercial airlines, Tata Airlines, which later became Air India. And he played a pivotal role in the development of Indian aviation and is considered a pioneer in this field. Who was the first Indian to win a Nobel Prize? A. Indira Gandhi, B. Rabindranath Tagore, C. Mother Teresa, D. C.V. Raman. And the correct answer is D. Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was the first person from India and the first person from Asia to win the Nobel Prize in 1913. The Nobel Prize in Literature was granted to him in honor of his work Gitanjali. He was born in Kolkata and he began writing poetry at a very young age. Jana Gana, the national anthem of India, was originally composed by him, and it was Bharat Bhagya Vidhata in Bengali. Vishwa Bharati is a public central university and an institute of national importance located in Shanti Niketan, West Bengal, and it was founded by Rabindranath Tagore. Who was the first Indian woman to get Bharat Ratna? A. M.S. Subbulakshmi, B. Indira Gandhi, C. Mother Teresa, D. Lata Mangeshkar. And it is B. Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India and mother of Rajiv Gandhi. The first women Bharat Ratna award winner was Srimati Indira Gandhi. She is known as Iron Lady of India. Also, she was the first female Prime Minister of India. Who was the first women Chief Minister in India? A. Mamata Banerjee, B. Anwara Taimur, C. J. Jayalalitha, D. Sucheta Kripalini. And it is D. Sucheta Kripalini. Sucheta Kripalini was an Indian freedom fighter and politician, and she was the first female chief minister serving as the head of the Uttar Pradesh government from 1963 to 1967. Next question. What is the first satellite launched by India? A. Bhaskara, B. Rohini, C. Apple, D. Aryabhat. And it is D. Aryabhat. Aryabhat was India's first satellite, named after the astronomer. It was launched on 19 April 1975 from Kapustin Air, a Soviet rocket launch and development site in Astrakhan Oblast using a Cosmos 3M launch vehicle. Who Which is the India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle? A. ASLV, B. SLV-3, C. PSLV, D. GSLV. It is SLV-3. Satellite Launch Vehicle 3 (SLV-3) was India's first experimental satellite launch vehicle and was an all-solid four-stage vehicle weighing 17 tons with a height of 22 meters and capable of placing 40 kg class payloads in low Earth orbit. Next question. When was the first rocket launched in India? A. 1963, B. 1981, C. 1920, D. 1942. And it is A. 1963. The launch of the first sounding rocket from Thamba near Tiruvanthapuram, Kerala, from Thamba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station (TERLS) on 21st November 1963 marked the beginning of India's space program. Let's move to next question. Who was the first Vice President of India? A. Zakir Hussain, B. V.V. Giri, C. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, D. K. R. Narayan. And it is C. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was an Indian philosopher and statesman, took oath as first Vice President of India at Rashtrapati Bhavan on 13th May 1952. He later served as President from 1962 to 1967. His birthday, 5th September, is celebrated as Research Day. Next question. What is the name of India's first or oldest university? A. Taxila University, B. Nalanda University, C. Vikramshila University, D. Vallavi University. The right answer is B. Nalanda University. The ancient Nalanda was a center of learning from the 5th century CE to 12th century CE, located in present-day Rajgir, Bihar, India. And Nalanda was one of the oldest universities of the world, and UNESCO declared the ruins of Nalanda Mahavihara a World Heritage Site. Who was the first woman IPS officer? A. D. Rupa, B. Anna Rajam Malhotra, C. Nirupama Rao, D. Mrs. Kiran Bedi. It is D. Mrs. Kiran Bedi. Kiran Bedi is known as India's first female IPS officer. She was also a national level tennis player. She introduced traffic management technique in Delhi, implemented significant prison reforms at Tihar Jail as Inspector General of Prisons, advocated for women's empowerment and gender equality, and served as the police advisor to the Secretary General in the United Nations. Also, she was the 24th Lieutenant General of Puducherry from 28 May 2016 to 16 February 2001. Question 11. Who was the first woman president of Indian National Congress? A. Annie Besant, B. Indira Gandhi, C. Sarojini Naidu, D. Nelly Sen-Gupta. And it is A. Annie Besant. Annie Besant was the first woman president of India National Congress. She presided over the 1917 Kolkata session of Indian National Congress, and she first came to India on 16 November 1893. When World War I broke out in 1914, she helped launch the Home Rule League to campaign for democracy in India and dominion status with the empire. Who was the first person to get Paramveer Chakra? A. Sanjay Kumar, B. Jadunath Singh, C. Major Somnath Sharma, D. Karam Singh. It is C. Major Somnath Sharma. Somnath Sharma PPC was an Indian military officer and the first recipient of India's highest military decoration, Paramveer Chakra, which he was awarded posthumously. He served in Burma during Arakan campaign in World War II, for which he was mentioned in dispatches. Fighting in the Indo-Pakistan War of 1947-1948, Somnath Sharma was killed in an action on 3rd November 1947 while repulsing Pakistani infiltrators near Srinagar airport. For his gallantry and sacrifice during the Battle of Badgam, he was posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra. Next question, who was the first Indian to win an individual Olympic gold medal? A. P.T. Usha, B. Avinav Bindra, C. Neeraj Chopra, D. P.V. Sindhu. And it is B. Avinav Bindra. India's most euphoric moment at Olympic came at Beijing 2008 Olympics when Avinav Bindra won the historic gold medal in the men's 10-meter air rifle. So it is Avinav Bindra. And then Neeraj Chopra became the second individual Olympic gold medalist after Avinav Bindra when his men's javelin throw gold at Tokyo 2020. So second one is Neeraj Chopra. He won the gold medal in Tokyo Olympic 2020 for javelin throw. Who was the first Indian woman to win an Olympic medal? A. P.T. Usha, B. Saina Nehwal, C. P.V. Sindhu, D. Karnam Malleswari. It is D. Karnam Malleswari. Karnam Malleswari was a weightlifter and she earned a bronze medal on September 19, 2000 in Sydney Olympics to become the first Indian woman to win an Olympic medal. Which was the first Indian submarine? INS Sankus, INS Kalvari, INS Vela, INS Sindhuras. And it is B. INS Kalvari. INS Kalvari S-23 was the lead vessel of the Kalvari class of diesel electrical submarines of the Indian Navy. It was the first ever submarines inducted into service by Indian Navy. Question 16. Where is India's first nuclear station located? A. Tarapur, B. Kundankulam, C. Kalpakkam, D. Kekrapar. It is A. Tarapur. India's first nuclear power station is located at Tarapur near Bombay. It consisted of two boiling water reactors, each of about 200 megawatts capacity, which went into operation in 1969. Which was the first capital of India? A. Delhi, B. Hyderabad, C. Kolkata, D. Simla. It is C. Kolkata. During the British Raj until 1911, Calcutta was the capital of India. By the latter half of 19th century, Simla had become the summer capital. Who is the first Indian swimmer to cross the English Channel? A. Sajan Prakash, B. Mehir Sen, C. Arti Saha, D. Siddharth Agarwal. It is B. Mihir Sen. Mihir Sen was a famous Indian long-distance swimmer and lawyer. He was the first Asian to conquer the English Channel for Dover to Calais in 1958, and he did so in the fastest time, 14 hours and 45 minutes. Next question, who was the first British Viceroy of India? A. Lord Louis Mountbatten, B. Lord Ripon, Lord Lytton, D. Lord Canning. It is D. Lord Canning. A viceroy is a royal official who rules an area in the name of the king or queen. Lord Canning was the first viceroy of India. His tenure lasted for 4 years between 1858 to 1862. Lord Louis Mountbatten was the last viceroy of India, and Lord Ripon was one of the most popular viceroy in India during the British rule, who served between 1852 to 1884. He is known to be most liberal viceroy, popularly known as Good Viceroy of India. Who was the first Chinese pilgrim to visit India? A. Fahian, B. Yuanshang, C. Iching, D. None of the above. And the right answer is A. Fahian. Fahian was the first Chinese traveler to visit India in the early 5th century, and his purpose of visit was to look for texts sacred to Buddhism. That's all. Thank you. Thank you for joining this First in India MCQ sessions. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more contents from L3S. Thank you.